do her orbs upon the green. The cowslips tall their pensioners be, and in their gold coat spots you see those be rubies, fairy favors, in those freckles of their sabers. I must go seek some dewdrops here, and hang a pearl in every cowslip's ear. Farewell thou, lawless spirits, all be gone, the queen and her elves come here anon. The king that keep his revels here tonight, did he the queen come not within his sight? For Oberon is passing fell in wrath, because, as she is heard tending calf, a lovely boy stolen from an Indian king. She never had so sweet a changeling, and jealous Oberon would have the child. Night was trained to trace the forest wild. But she perforce withholds the beloved boy, crowns of flowers and makes them all her joy. And now they never meet, in grove or green, by fountain clear or spangled starlit sheen, but they do swear, and all their elves for fear creep in little acorn cups and hide them there. Either a mistake your shape in making quite, whilst you are the shrewd and knavish sprite called Robin Goodfellow. Are you not he that frightens maidens of the villagery, skim milk and sometimes labor in the corn, and bootless make the breathless housewife churn, and sometimes make the drink to bear no barn, mislead night wanderers, laughing at their harm, those that hobgoblin call you, and sweet pot. You do their work, and they shall have good luck. Are you not he? Now thou speakest right. I am the merry wanderer of the night. I jest to Oberon to make him smile, when I have fat and bean-fed horse beguile, neighing in the likeness of a filly foal, and sometimes lurks I in a gossip's bowl, in the very likeness of a roasted crab, and when she drinks against her lips, I bob, and on her withers do laugh, poor seal. The wisest aunt telling the saddest tale, for a 3-foot stool mistaketh me, and I slip out from under her thumb, and down topples she. And Taylor cries and falls into a cough, and the whole choir hold their hips and laugh, waxing in their mirth, and me and swear, and never a merrier hour was wasted there. But room, fairy, here comes Oberon. Aye, and my mistress, would that he were gone.
Ill met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What jealous Oberon? Fairies, skip hence. I have forsworn his bed and company.
Very rash wanton, am not I thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. But I know when thou hast stolen away from fairyland, and in the shape of Corin sat all day, playing on pipes of corn and bursting love to amorous Philidia. Why art thou here? Come from the farthest step of India, but thou forsooth the bouncing Amazon. Your buskin mistress and warrior love to Theseus must be wedded, and you come to give their bed joy and prosperity.
How countest thou thus for shame, Titania? Glance at my credit with Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love to Theseus. Didst thou not lead him through the glimmering nights from Paragona, whom he ravished, and make him a fair eagles break his faith with Eridine and Antopa?
These are the forgeries of jealousy, and never since the middle summer spring met we on hill in dale, forest or league, by paved mountain or by rushy brook, or in the beach margin of the sea, to dance our ringlets to the whistling wind. But with thy brawls thou hast disturbed our sport. Therefore the winds, piping to us in vain as in revenge, have sucked up from the sea contagious fogs which, falling in the land, have made every pelting river so proud that they have overborne their continents. The ox hath therefore stretched his yoke in vain, the plowman lost his sweat, and the great corn has here rotted his youth attained a beard. The fold stands empty in the drowned field. The 9 men's morris is filled up with mud, and the quaint mazes, the wanton green for lack of tread, are undistinguishable. The human mortals want their winter cheer. No night is now with him or Carol blessed. Therefore the moon, the governess of the flood, pale in her anger, washes all the air, that rheumatic diseases do abound. And through this distemperature, we see the seasons alter. Hoary-headed frost fall on the fresh lap of the crimson rose, and on old Guillaume's thick and icy crown, an odorous chaplet of sweet summer buds is, as in mockery, set. The spring, the summer, childing autumn, angry winter, all change their wonted liveries, and the mazed world now knows not which is which. And this same progeny of evil comes from our debate, from our dissension. We are their parents and original.
Do you amend it? Then it lies in you. Why should Titania cross her Oberon? I too but beg little changeling boy to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest. His mother was a votaress of my order, and in the spiced Indian air by night, full often hath she gossiped by my side, and sat with me on Neptune's yellow sands, marking the embarked traders of the flood. When we have laughed to see the sails conceive and grow big-bellied with the wanton wind, which she with pretty and with swimming gait following, her womb then rich with my young squire, would imitate and sail upon the land to fetch me trifles and return again, as from a voyage rich with merchandise. But she, being mortal at that point, did die, and for her sake do I rear up her boy, and for her sake I will not part with him.
How long within this wood you intend to stay?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day. If you will patiently dance in our rounds and see our moonlight revels, go with us. If not, shun me, and I will spare your haunts.
Give me that boy, and I will go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom. Fairies, away. We shall chide downright if I like to say.
Well, go thy way. Thou not from this grove till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle Puck, come hither. Now remember, since once I sat upon a promontory and heard a mermaid and a dolphin's back, uttering such a docile and harmonious breath, that the rude sea grew similar to song, and certain stars shone madly from their spheres, just to hear the sea maid's music.
Oh yes, I remember.
That very time I saw, but thou couldst not, flying between the cold moon and the earth, Cupid, all armed. A certain aim he took, at a fair vessel thrown by the west, and loosed his love shaft smartly from his bow, as if it should pierce 100,000 hearts. But I might see young Cupid's fiery shaft, quenched in the chaste beams of the watery moon, and the imperial bostress passed on, in maid's meditation, fancy-free. Yet marked where the bolt of Cupid fell. It fell upon a little western flower, before milk white, now purple of love's wound. And maidens call it love and idleness. Fetch me this flower, the herb I should thee once. The juice of it on sleeping eyelids slave will make man or woman madly dote upon the next life richer than it sees. Fetch me this herb, and be thou ere again the Leviathan can swim a league.
I'll put a girdle around the earth in 40 minutes.
Having once this juice while watched Titania when she's asleep, she dropped the liquor of it on her eyes. And the next thing she waking looks upon, be it on lion, bear, wolf, or bull, on meddling monkey or busy ape, she shall pursue it to the soul of love. And ere I take this charm off of her sight, as I can take it off with another herb, I'll make her render up her page to me. But who comes here? I am invisible, and I will overhear their conference.
I love thee not, thou pursue me not. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? The one I'll slay, and the other slayeth me. Thou toldest me they were stolen onto this wood, and yet here I am, wood within this wood, because I could not meet my Hermia. Hence, get thee gone, follow me no more.
You draw me, you hard-hearted adamant, but yet you draw not iron, for my heart is true as steel. Leave me a power to draw, and I shall have no power to follow you.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or rather do I, in plainest truth, tell you, I do not, nor I cannot love you.
And even for that, I do love you more. I am your spaniel, Demetrius, and the more you beat me, I will fawn on you. Use me but as your spaniel, spurn me, strike me, neglect me, lose me. Only give me leave. I'm worthy as I'm to follow you. What worser place can I beg in your love, and yet a place of high respect with me, than to be used as you use your dog?
Do not tempt the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I do look on thee.
And I'm sick when I look not on you.
You do impeach your modesty too much to leave the city and commit yourself into the hands of one that loves you not. To trust the opportunity of night and the ill counsel of a desert place with the rich worth of your virginity.
Your virtue is my privilege, for it is not night when I do see your face. Therefore I think I'm not in the night, nor doth this wood like worlds of company. For you, in my respect for all the world, then how can you say I'm alone when all the world is here to look on me?
I will run from thee and hide me in the breaks and leave thee to the mercy of wild beasts.
The wildest has not such a heart as you. Run when you will, the story shall be changed. Apollo flies and Daphne holds the chase. The dove pursues the serpent, the mile-high speed to catch the tiger. Bootless steed, when cowardice pursues and valor flies.
I will not say thy questions. Let me go. Or if thou follow me, do not believe but I shall do thee mischief in the woods.
I, in the temple, in the town, in the field, do me mischief. Fie, Demetrius, you understand a scandal on my sex. We cannot fight for love as men do. We should be wooed or not made to woo. Oh, bumblebee, make a heaven of a hell. Tonight, like the handle of so hell.
Fare thee well, nymph, ere he do leave this grove. Thou shalt fly to him, and he shall seek thy love. Hast thou the flower there? Welcome, wanderer.
Aye, there it is.
I pray thee, give it to me. I know a bank where on the wild thyme blows, where the ox lips and the nodding violet grows, pied over canopy with luscious wood vine, with sweet musk roses, and with eglantine. There sleeps Titania, sometime in the night, lulled in the flowers with dances and delight. And there the snake throws her enameled skin, weed wide enough to wrap a fairy in. And with this juice I'll streak her eyes, and make her full of hateful fantasies. Take thus of it, and seek through this grove the sweet Athenian ladies in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, but do it when the next thing he espies may be the lady. Thou shalt know the man by the Athenian garments he hath on, affected with some care, that he may prove more fond of her than she upon her love. And meet me ere the first cock crow.
Fear not, my lord, your servant shall do so.
He jested scars that never felt a wound. But soft, what light through yonder window breaks? It is the east, Juliet, the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief, that thou, her maid, art far more fair than she. Be not her maid, since she is envious. Her vestal livery's but sick and green, and none but fools do wear. Cast it off. It is my lady. Oh, it is my love. Oh, that she knew she were. She speaks, and yet she says nothing. What of that? Oh, I discourse. I answer. I am too bold. 'Tis not to me she speaks. Two of the fairest stars in all the heaven, having some business, to entreat her eyes to twinkle in their spheres till they return. What if her eyes were there, they in her head? The brightness of her cheek would shame those stars, as daylight doth the lamp. Her eyes would, through the airy region, stream so bright, that birds would sing, and think it were not night. See how she leans her cheek upon her hand. Oh, that I were a glove upon that hand, that I might touch that cheek.
Ay me.
She speaks. Oh, speak again, bright angel. For thou art as glorious in this night, being o'er my head, as is a winged messenger of heaven, unto the white, upturned, wandering eyes of mortals that fall back again to gaze upon him, when he bestrides the lazy pacing clouds and sails upon the bosom of the air.
O Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name, and I'll no longer be a Capulet.
Shall I hear more? Or should I speak at this?
'Tis but thy name that is thy enemy. Thou art thyself, not a Montague. What's a Montague? Is nor hand, nor foot, nor arm, nor face, nor any other part belonging to a man. Be some other name. What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other word would smell as sweet. So Romeo would, were he called Romeo called, retain that dear perfection which he owes without that title. Romeo, doff thy name, and for that name which is no part of thee, take all myself instead.
I take thee at thy word. Call me but love, and I'll be new baptized. Henceforth I never will be Romeo.
What man art thou that left me screened at night, so stumblest on my counsel?
By a name, I know not how to tell thee who I am. My name, dear saint, is hateful to myself because it is an enemy to thee. Had I it written, I would tear the word.
My ears have yet not drunk 100 words of thy tongue's uttering, yet I know the sound. Art thou not Romeo and a Montague?
Neither, fair maid, if either thee dislike.
How camest thou hither? Tell me and wherefore. The orchard walls are high and hard to climb, and the place of death, considering who thou art, if any of my kinsmen find thee here.
With love's like wings that I will perch these walls, for stony limits cannot put love out, and what love can do, that dares love attempt. Therefore thy kinsmen are no stop to me.
If they see thee, they will murder thee.
Alack, there lies more peril in thine eye than 20 of their swords. Lookest thou but sweet, and I am proof against their enmity.
I would not for the world they saw thee here.
I have night's cloak to hide me from their eyes. And but thou love me, let them find me here. My life were better ended by their hate than death corrode wanting of thy love.
By whose direction foundest thou out this place?
By love, that first did prompt me to inquire. He lent me counsel, and I lent him light. I am no pilot, yet wert thou as far as that vast shore washed with the farthest sea, I should adventure for such merchandise.
Thou knowest the mask of night is on my face, else would a maiden flesh bepaint my cheek for that which thou hast heard me speak tonight. Fain I would dwell on form, fain deny what I have spoke, but farewell compliment. Dost thou love me? I know thou wilt say aye, and I will take thy word. Yet if thou swearest, thou mayest prove false. At lovers' perjuries they say Jove laughs. O gentle Romeo, if thou dost love, pronounce it faithfully. Or if thou thinkest I am too quickly won, I'll frown and be perverse, and say thee nay, so thou wilt woo, but else not for the world. In truth, fair Montague, I am too fond, and therefore thou mayest think my behavior light. But trust me, gentlemen, I'll prove more true than those who have more cunning to be strange. I should have been more strange, I must confess, but that which thou overheard ere I was prepared for true love's passion. Therefore, pardon me, and not impute this yielding to light love which the dark night hath so discovered.
Lady, by yonder blessed moon I vow, that tips with silver all these fruit tree
Oh,
cups.
swear not by the moon, thy inconsistent moon, that monthly changes in her circled orb, lest thy love prove likewise a variable.
What shall I swear by?
Do not swear at all. Or if thou wilt, swear by thy gracious self, which is the god of my idolatry, and I'll believe thee.
My heart's dear love.
Well, do not swear. Although I joy in thee, I have no joy of this contract tonight. It is too rash, too unadvised, too sudden. Too like the lightning which doth cease to be ere one can say it lightens. Sweet good night, this bud of love by summer's ripening breath may prove a beauteous flower when we next meet. Good night and good night.